Hello, everyone. My name is Gonçalo Hall. I'm the CEO at NomadX. We build communities for a living, which is quite fun. Most people build co-living spaces on this, what is kind of right for most people, which is they find a good building or a good location. They adapt that building to their target audience, maybe digital nomads, maybe remote workers, maybe elderly people. They launch, then they sell, and then they try to build a community. Well, there is nothing wrong with that. I tend to do things upside down. And so many fail, in my opinion, because they don't sell enough. They don't understand the community. So they wait too long to build for the community. We like to do things a little bit differently. We like to do things very differently. So we at NomadX, we work with governments, like, for example, the original government of Madeira Island, to actually create digital nomad communities from scratch. So first we create a community, we attract nomads, and then we are building to serve those nomads. And this is the most important slide in this whole presentation. It's not my co-living, it's not anything else. If there's anything you need to learn from this presentation, is that digital nomads don't travel between places, they travel between communities. We need to repeat this every single day, because most people, most spaces, most governments, most co-livings actually fail because they don't understand this. People don't travel to a location, they travel to a community. And so what we did with Ponta do Sol was exactly that. Ponta do Sol is a nomad, it's a village in the beautiful island of Madeira, where I am right now. Actually, my house is literally facing right now this view, which is quite cool. And we built this from scratch with the government of Madeira and nomad community. I'll just show you a short video of 1 minute because I think it's really cool. So you'll understand better what we built and how we are building it here in Madeira.
Gonzalo, I think there might be sound for this video.
No sounds.
Oh. No, so maybe you can,
I was
explain what it was, because I think I knew it, but it was,
it's beautiful.
What you
From
saw
my side,
right now is a lot of the communal
no
life. Huh?
I was hearing a lot of really cool music, and the music team was actually called A Place We Call Home. And that's exactly what you want to build. Imagine you're a remote worker traveling the world, a digital nomad. It's very hard to feel a place that you can call home because you are a foreigner everywhere. So with the regional government of Madeira, we created this sense of community from scratch to actually help repopulate villages and put Madeira as a top nomad destination. So what we offer to nomads, free co-working space, which is a sacrilege, but in villages we can do this. We have 6 to 10 events per day, around 60 events per week, which is absolutely madness. We have a Slack community with 6,000 people in Madeira alone. And above everything, we have a community manager and this feeling of belonging. Again, no real estate yet. We just offer this as a government. Results of this, we are featured in CNN, JQ, Lonely Planet, Washington Post, etc. We are talking about almost 20,000 registrations in the first 2 years of the project. Around 250 companies started and 60 million euros of direct impact in the economy. So this is what we do for the locations, right? We went from almost 0 people coming to Madeira to a lot of people coming to Madeira. NomadX, my company, has over 50,000 members across all platforms. 25,000 people come to Madeira alone to our communities here every single year. We are now present in Madeira, Portugal with Peninsula, and Porto, and Brazil. We are looking to launch 50 communities in the next 5 years if I have time for everything. So the biggest challenge we have, no matter where, the only reason we don't grow more is because we don't have more places for digital nomads to live. Airbnbs are focused on short term. We don't want to go to traditional renting, which contracts are more than 6 months. We need to create a whole economy around digital nomadism to serve this midterm economy. The solution is, of course, co-living spaces. So we are building our co-living spaces community first. What I mean by this is that we first build the communities, we first bring the people, and then we serve the community with whatever they want, with their feedback, what their favorite locations, their favorite amenities. Then we find a good building. Then we make the community part of the development process, either by crowdfunding or by just being part of the project. For example, in my first space here in Madeira, we had a community painting the walls. It's called a banana house. So you see banana trees planted, sunsets, all done by the community. And then we'll just let it sell itself because we don't need the marketing. The marketing is done by bringing the community here. Then we just serve them. Co-living is literally the solution for accommodation for our existing community. We have the people which just less more accommodation, which is exactly what we are building to serve our community. We want to build this vibrant social center that connects the humans, and that will become the headquarters of the whole community. Every single community needs a place to connect. Every single community needs a place to call home, where when you go there, you know that your people are there. So more than just a place to live, we want to become this, the headquarters of the community in Ponta do Sol, in Ribeira Brava, in Brazil. Our first location is in this beautiful village called Ribeira Brava in Brazil. We are working to secure the house. It's a 22-bedroom place, and it's this mix of island vibes with this mountain and hiking place. Absolutely amazing. And now we are looking for opportunities in all our communities, from Porto, Brazil, especially. It's very big. Our financial model is, well, very traditional. We are looking to transform small hotels in co-living spaces, ideally between 50 to 40 rooms, operate with or without a revenue sharing, average price target per room around 1,000 to 1,300 euros, depending on the location, etc. Taking into account that our marketing and acquisition cost is very close to zero because we built the community first. Our community really needs a place to live. We have this beautiful community, thousands and thousands of people. Some people say 30 million. Some people say it will be 1 million by 2030. But the honest truth is we don't have a place to live. The whole economy is still being prepared to welcome us to different destinations. We need to build it. NomadX is proposing to build it first in the community and then serving the community. But we also need a place to connect, a place to go, a place to call home, a place where it becomes a social hub. And of course, we can sell drinks on the way. And above all, we need a place to celebrate. It's fun to live Monday to Friday, work from there. It's cool to live, but we also need a place to do cool parties, invite Guy as a DJ, his fast life, and actually enjoy this whole community, because we travel between communities, not between not between locations. This is what we are building at NomadX. We want you to be part of it. So what's next? I'm looking for property partners to work in Portugal, Spain, Brazil, and soon Morocco. This is secret news. Only 92 people can know about this. Property level investors to build co-living spaces, service and tech providers to help with operations, and above all, anyone who wants to join our NomadX community. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gonçalo. Thanks so much for sharing. Let's see again, if anybody has any questions to Gonçalo, right now is the time. Actually, Gonçalo, I would have a question to you. I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself again. And that is like, tell us more, how did you build the NomadX community? Like, how long has it been going on? Like, how big is it today? And like, how do you see yourself interacting with the NomadX community in your day-to-day life?
Well, honestly, it's quite beautiful, like being here, looking at the view, and just thinking, like, we now bring more than 25,000 people to Madeira. These people are not just coming here to experience as existing nomads, they are investing in the island. They're bringing their startups to the island. We have so many events, like this Thursday, we have a wine tasting with networking. We have the Purple Fridays, which is the best electronic party in the world. If you are from Germany, trust me, come first, ask questions later. We have all these connections between government, locals, and digital nomads. That's quite unique. So when we replicate the project in different places, like we did all around Madeira Island, and now in the mainland, now in Brazil, in Pipa as well, in the northeast, it's literally this: connecting, bringing the nomads, integrating them in the local community, create events with the local community, and make sure there is this perfect integration to make sure that we are not just visitors, but we are, at least for part of the time, part of the local culture. This is so important. And so this is how we build everything from the government down. We start with the government, we make partnerships, we educate all our partners. We are part of the public sector. And then we bring the people, then we bring even the businesses. For example, we bring other operators to come to work with us because the opportunity is so big that I don't have to own everything. And so that's a long answer to a simple question. But basically, we need way more co-living spaces. We need way more people because everybody wants to come to Ponta do Sol, to Pipa. We just need more proper accommodation for digital nomads.
Thank you. And look, there's two questions from the chat. We have like 2 minutes left. One is it's a great approach, but like, where do you accommodate the people now? Is it on local hotels, Airbnb, etc.? And the second question is regarding investment. It's like, what's your investment model, and what would investors get in terms of benefits in the co-livings?
I love it. So the first question is yes, all the above, meaning when we start community, we literally do a workshop for all the tourism accommodation partners, teaching them how to adapt to to digital nomads, internet, kitchen, you know more or less the drill. And so we do this everywhere we go. It's part of it because we do need the accommodation. So we only build communities where we have tourism accommodation to make sure that people have accommodation. This is part of the selection process of any new community. Well, investing, ironically, I'm not looking to invest. We are looking into doing our partnerships with real estate providers or literally just crowdfunding. We have a big community, 50,000 people. So we really want to work with people who already have the buildings to make sure we can adapt them to serve our community. So we are not looking to get investors just with money. If you have a property, then we can talk. It will be really cool. I think we have so much space and so many places to build, but money investors or investors just on that side, we are not currently looking for it. We are looking to build our first places, make them a success, and then probably we'll need money to scale. But at this phase, we just want to build them and make sure that the whole thing will work. So we are more looking into the building side of things.